one. So basically, what we going over tonight is gonna be on this show called Baby Reindeer. All right, it's a show about this guy getting stalked, and basically, I guess I didn't know exactly what it was about. My girl told me about the show. I seen it on Netflix for I say it was probably a couple, yeah, like month or two. So it came out in like April, I guess. So I seen it around that time. I just didn't watch it. It didn't really seem like appealing like that. But I guess my girl wanted to watch it, or I guess she probably heard something about it. So we ended up watching it. Long story short, the show freaking is not all about a stalker. The freaking show is about this guy getting freaking raped, and basically he got raped by like a high director type of Hollywood type of dude. And it's actually based on a true story. So that's what this show is really about. It's not. I don't know how they kind of put it all about a stalker, but it's not even like about the stalker really. Like the stalker and him, like yeah, she was a stalker, and it's like a weird type of thing, but it's really about what happened to him, and it's kind of crazy. Like how it's a true story. He like really is in the industry now, and he has a show and all this type of stuff. Or I don't know if he has a show, but yeah, well, yeah, he does have a show, a Netflix show. But yeah, so that's basically what it's on. Yeah, I'm be connecting this to like how everything else is, like how all this Diddy stuff is going on. It's so weird, like how they released this show like in the middle of all this Diddy type of stuff, right? All these like allegations coming out of how people then got raped by him, abused, sexually assaulted, like all this stuff about Diddy, right? So like it's weird how they come out with this show and they expose this like scene in this show. Like it's a graphic scene. Like, I won't play the whole thing, but I just want to play like this show and it's gonna be like a reaction to this episode. And yeah, it's just like crazy how it just coincides with all the information coming out. Like, so they gotta be like planning something even bigger, like to come out. So I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something crazy because info we've been getting, the people that's been coming out and just exposing stuff, is gonna be a lot more of that. A lot more people gonna be exposed. You know, it's time for people like Diddy to actually pay up. Like Kendrick dropping They Not Like Us. Like that song is about a lot more than just like the little beef and all that. Like he really calling Drake a pedophile. Like it's about more than just like the little beef. Like he's exposing that too during this time. Like so I think it's like kind of weird and kind of crazy, but like it's all getting exposed at the same time. Plus with a TV show, it's like they putting it in front of our eyes like heavily right now. So I just want to go over this little insight for sure. Started. So basically, this dude he was getting stalked, but it's not like I said. This show isn't really about the stalker. Like it's about her, but it's not that crazy. So in this episode, he's going to like basically he's going. I forgot where he went. He traveled somewhere to basically. He's a comedian. He's trying to become like a star comedian. He want to become a star comedian so bad that like he'd never do anything. So like that's his dream to become a star comedian. So basically that's what like the early shows about. He's trying to be a comedian, but he like sucks at it. So basically this influencer comes along, like this director or whatever who's directed TV shows and stuff. He meets him somehow, and basically yeah, he starts to grope or what should I say, groom him. Starts to groom him for Hollywood type, and yeah, you'll kind of see what like some of these big celebrities probably have went through. Like you know what I'm saying? And they haven't told their story obviously because you're gonna see in this TV show why they don't tell that story. Why this guy came out and told his story the way he did. He actually came out and told it live at his actual concert. So I say concert, but little comedian show, right? Let's get this started. This is bad.
We need to fight against it.
Turn the music off.
It's all.
I'm telling y'all, this dude turned to a demon. Look at his eyes, first of all. When he looked at that dude, his eyes was black. Alright? That was straight demonic in his eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that on purpose in the show. They do everything on purpose on this TV show, on this screen to show you, like, what's really going on. That was a demon, right? So this is like a demon initiating this onto a person, right? Like this is like that's basically what it is. Alright, so he has no idea what he was getting into. He has no idea, right? You understand? At this moment, it's a wrap, alright? This guy he's been planning this the whole time. It's pretty much a wrap for him at this point, right? This girl told him red flag, right? She even felt it was suspicious. He knew it was weird. He was just so thirsty to be famous, so that's why he went. That's why he showed up, alright? That's why a lot of people show up. That's why a lot of artists, a lot of people show up. They gonna go show up, right? Even though the first encounter they have is weird, it's awkward, right? He trying to touch you, play with you, or something like that, right? They still go show up. So that's like on them. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, you gotta be like, I feel everything in my body is telling me not to do this. Then you gotta take the signs for what it is and get the hell up out of there. Right? Like if you don't, you end up like this dude in a vulnerable situation. Right?
It's okay. It's okay. This is part of it. It's all part of it.
This is part of it. This is all part of it. Initiation ritual. If you want to look and see the rest of this, you can go watch it on your own time. But yeah, it basically gets very ed for this guy. Yeah. But I'm not rewatching that shit again. Sorry. So yeah. Dude gets raped, alright? So basically what happens there is he gets raped, alright? He's off the drug. And it shows you in the scene, right? It's really graphic, but you guys can go watch it on your own. It shows how he was awake, but he couldn't control his body. All right, he was off this pink drug, this MDMA, whatever they call it, that drink that he made him drink. That he says relaxes you, right? So he was off that drink. All right, he couldn't control his body. So what I'm saying is, a lot of celebrity parties, all these freak parties, and all this stuff, you go in there and all the drinks is spiked with. It's not even regular drinks. You think you drink alcohol? It ain't no alcohol. That's like MDMA or whatever. They getting you ready to pass out in there. And to catch you slipping. Somebody catch you slipping because you passed out in there, and you in this room, and you wake up, and you don't know what happened. But somebody got it recorded. Somebody got it all recorded, and now they blackmailing you for whatever they want out of you. Now you a slave to them. You know what I'm saying? And you don't speak out on it because you don't want to ever have that video put out or whatever the case is. But yeah, this dude gets raped here. All right, we gonna go ahead and skip it. Y'all want to see that? All right, go ahead, watch it on your own time. I'm not watching it again. But I will go ahead and play this part. All right, he woke up now, so he finally wakes up the next day. Okay.
How'd you find it?
Hold on. All right. He wakes up and just wonder why it took Cassie so long to come out with that, right? Cassidy. Why it took her so long to come out with her story and all this stuff, right? why it takes so long. Why certain dudes don't even come out with it. Like dudes like Justin Bieber, right? He's now a part of his lifestyle has changed. Now he is he's secretly about that life. You know what I'm saying? He's about anything that's getting thrown at him on shore. He has a spirit guider or something that be with him, all type of stuff, right? So it's like some people it gets done to them and they become like him, right? And in this show, it makes things hard for them after, right? So, you know, that's basically what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead carry on. That's why a lot of artists though they don't never you ain't heard their story. All right, it take a long time. Just imagine waking up or something and all this like, and he's got his manhood took. It's gone, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he it got took though. Like he didn't give it away. It got took. That's wrong. Like really, that's where you could end it. I'm gonna say this dude just started tripping now. Right? Like basically, he couldn't control himself. He started mingling with all type of relationships, going on all these different dating sites and stuff. Right? Doing all type of stuff at this point. He couldn't control himself. So after that whole thing happened, he didn't really get anything out of it. He didn't get anything out of it. The guy basically just finessed him. You know what I'm saying? Later on, he does go back to talk to this guy, and uh, basically he goes and apologizes for telling a story or whatever, or basically just goes back to talk to him, I guess, to address him for what he did or see why he did it, and he tells them to come work for him, I guess. So basically, this dude still works for him today, right? So this whole thing, I feel like, was an experiment, right? They put this show out to see for people to see people reaction off of reality, off of what really goes on behind closed doors. They wanted to show us what really be going on, right? So that's why I feel like they really put this out. Um, that's what it was for. Hold on, what is going on? But yeah, that's what I feel like it was really for. Um,